Well, hello and welcome back. In the last video, just before this, we had just received and we're taking out of the box the Onan Cummins 4500 watt inverter generator ultra quiet. I did say we were going to come back on after, and that's what I'm doing now. I did run it. I added the oil, the whole 9 yards. It's about 98 pounds dry. 2.8, 2.5 gallon tank, whatever it is. Tells you all the bells and whistles, what you can and can't do, and your gauges. I will show you. It's got remote start, gas off, electric start here if you wanted to. The whole 9 yards. Not too bad as far as quiet. I guess you don't put it in eco mode when you start it, but I can show you real quick. Drop into eco mode. It's quiet. I mean, I'm standing right on top of it pretty much. That's it. Handle comes out. Pick it up, move it around. It's really not heavy at all. You have your 30 amp plug for RV. And this is what we wanted. We didn't want one with all these cigarette lighters and everything else. You got a couple 120 plugs. You have a couple USB ports just in case you want to use something, but not an overabundance of different plugs and styles, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it pulls on one pull if you actually have to pull it. It does have a remote start also, which works fine. They say it has a 5-hour let's see. They said it has a 5-hour break-in period. So what I did when I took it out of the box is I did hook it to the RV, and I turned on the air conditioner, and when it started up, it only uses about 20. The gauge tells you it was about 25% is the power, and apparently the break-in wants you to fluctuate up and down between 0 and 50% for 5 hours. And to seat everything, seat the valves, the whole 9 yards. And then you're supposedly good to go. So, ran it. It was quiet. Donna and I spent some time in the camper just hanging out and moving some things around while we were going through the break-in period. And it did fine. When the AC is running, I had all the lights on. I did hit the microwave a couple times just to jump up the juice. It barely jumped up to 50% usage. And when we were done, we shut it down. Now, when I first fired it up, it's a 2.5 or 2.8 gallon tank. I put about a gallon of gas in it. It tells you roughly how many hours of runtime you have on that when it first starts up. Just like your car, average fuel miles per hour. When you step on the gas, obviously you use more fuel. If you're just sitting at an idle, you would get longer out of that fuel. Same thing with your generator. So just at an idle, with zero usage, 1 gallon of gas said it was like 7.35 hours or something remaining within the runtime. When I ran the AC, the lights, and what have you, it drops down. You have 4.25 hours of runtime at 25-30% use. And of course, I'm sure the more you use, the greater that'll go down. Their claim is that it has about idle. I'm assuming this is idle in the manual. About a 18-hour runtime on the 2.5 or 2.8 gallons of gas. I believe that. We ran it for 5 hours on the 1 gallon of gas I put in it, and it didn't even come up yet that saying it was low on fuel, and still said it had about 2 hours and 35 minutes left on the runtime. So, all I'll say about that is no expert on it, but that's pretty good. If I go camping for a weekend and I want to run it all weekend on a hot summer day, we do know this from going up to Massachusetts. We went through less than 5 gallons of gas in the Wen generator my brother-in-law had for a whole weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, of running. And I ran that generator right up till I unhooked it and hooked it to the truck, and we pulled out. So do I believe they'll do it? Absolutely. As far as the decibel level, once again, I didn't hold a meter to it, but it's quiet. You really can't hear it when you're in the camper. I'm sure if you're in a state park or something that has regulations about time periods you're allowed to run, you're not going to get away with running even an ultra quiet generator and not be heard. When those crickets are chirping at nighttime and whatnot, I'm sure no matter how quiet a generator is, you're going to hear it. But ours are not more for state parks and stuff. They're for personal properties and whatnot, people that don't have, the electric for us to hook to. So I think it's going to do good. I'll periodically post every now and again, maybe after we use it the first couple times, to say how it went. I'm confident that it's going to go okay. Our son over in Maryland just bought his first RV. He bought a Jayco Whitehawk 28 something. Great deal on the camper. He is now, fully invested in it, and he's got it loaded up with everything he needs. We have the grandkids. We'll be going over to Elkton and taking them for a few days at a campground over there while mom and dad go away. And then after that, we're probably all going to hook up and take his camper out for the first time, and we will, go somewhere local so he can get used to the setup and how everything works with the grandkids. And then he'll be with us on the road. So that's that. Content, pretty straightforward. When I do something or see something, I'll post a video. I try to post some videos when we go places special. Didn't post a whole lot of videos from Lake George. I wish I would have, and I apologize. It was a great 11 days up there. We are missing the son that passed away last year, and so we're just acclimating ourselves to not having him around and trying to make the best of what we do, which is have a good time and spend time with family and friends and do our traveling. Not doing the cross country this year, as I previously said. We're probably going to stay more East Coast. We do have some other camping trips, one being the Poconos again this year during Columbus Day weekend. The boy is going to follow us up. My sister and brother-in-law are coming down from Massachusetts. We're all going to congregate up there. And but we'll post some videos. All right? If you like these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Once again, Bob, Donna, our little dog Ruger, Baby D being the Colorado with the Baby Duramax diesel, and it used to be the Clipper, now is the Coachman Apex. I'm going to stop saying that because the Clipper is long gone, and we are just now the Apex. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you all in the next one.